Hello everyone, I've had enough. I don't want to be pale anymore. So I'm going to go straight in with my Amanda Harrington pre-colour primer. Now I did a sponsor post actually for this lovely woman, Amanda. It's her own brand and it has literally been my go-to instant tan. You know that I love a lot of the James Reed products in terms of tanning products, but this is just such a wonderful face shaping instant tan product, and I've had enough of being pale, quite frankly, so I'm going to give myself a nice little bit of colour. The primer is really important first of all before you go in, because it allows the product to go on smoothly. I'm going to shake the colour, and for those of you who haven't seen the film, it is a tanning product that's applied with a brush. So you spray it onto the brush. I'm just going to spray it down here, just so that I don't spray it all over my desk. And then very gently, you whisk it all around your features. Now what I tend to do is apply it everywhere apart from sort of around my eyes, because I like to kind of keep that area nice and light, as I do with my foundation. This shade is called Natural Honey, and the colours are based on our skin tones. So there's different types of colours. It's not the gradient of the pigment that Amanda puts in her product. She actually does it for skin tone. So you can get one for a cool Asian tone and for a much darker skin. Sorry, I can't show you. I'm just spraying it on there, but if I spray it up high, it's going to spray all my bookshelves. And I've still got my little friendly spot there. Yeah, I think I need to take a little pin to that and extract that all down my neck and at the front of my chest. It gives a really lovely, believable tan, and I just felt I needed a boost because I just got fed up of sort of looking in the mirror and feeling a little bit grey. And it's nice to use the gradual tans, but I just wanted something now. I don't want to wait any longer. You can keep your jewellery on, the brush goes over, but I just love the fact that I don't have to worry about my hands. My hands don't have to wear gloves or have to keep washing them. Obviously they're so dry anyway from all that constant washing throughout the day. But I just love the way that this tan, so a few little brush hairs falling out, just gives me a nice even colour. Oh, I'm feeling better already. I'm just going to do one more little spray just across my forehead. So it's just literally, you know, as you apply your bronzer, this is what I like about it, is I suppose because I like the control of brushes. I can feel a little hair on my face and I can't see it. There we go. So you can kind of you can create a tan that looks supernatural because you're just planting it over your nose, just across your forehead, and just maybe the high points of your cheekbones, so it kind of just gives you a little bit of dimension to your tan rather than it just being all over as if you would do if you applied an all over tan. And that's why I like this one particularly. A little bit over my ears, and my skin is now dry, it feels really dry, but I'm just buffing. Oh, it feels nice to have that colour, I have to say. And then I can go straight in with my makeup. But the makeup I'm going to keep actually quite simple, and I'm going back to my Charlotte Tilbury Healthy Glow. I loved this at my Trinity London last summer, and I still love it now. I'm going to apply it just probably with a little sponge. Now these are the ones, there's also a really lovely one called Waso, which is another Japanese brand. And again, it's one of these products like the Trini that you could apply, and it's white, and it just adapts just to give you that lovely kind of healthy glow. I don't want a full face of makeup on, I'm not in the mood. I just want to feel uplifted and just a little bit recharged. And this is a product that I don't know if it actually gets that much attention, but I really like it because it's easy and it just gives the warmth to the skin that you want. You know, it's just that lovely kind of beigey tan. Nothing that is too orangey or red or just sort of over tanny. This is a Bare Minerals brush, but I really love it because it's short and stubby, and it just kind of allows the makeup to go on really super easy. And a little bit of concealer. I'm going to choose a little bit of my Max Factor Light Medium. Now this is actually a full-on base. This is Miracle Second Skin base, which is beautiful. It's very much like CC+. It's a really gorgeous finish. I don't want this much of a heavy finish to my skin, and I don't want a heavy concealer. I just want to maybe take away a little bit of the darkness there, just to polish it up. The shade I'm using here is Light Medium, and it's a really lovely hydrating product for your skin. I'd say it's a little bit more, a bit like the CC Plus It Cosmetics. You know, it says it's a CC Plus, but it's not really a colour correcting cream because those kind of textures are much thinner. It is heavier than that, as is this, and I don't want to have that finish on my skin today. I just want to have a little bit of there, and if I put a concealer on there over a nice sheer base, you kind of end up getting the wrong textures. So that's why I've gone for that. Brows already done, and I'm going to chuck on a little bit of 04 Kiko because I'm going for just a little bit of a bronzy finish. This is an absolute staple in my bag. I'm going to just take it on the outer 2/3 of my eye, keeping it sort of quite along the lash line. I don't really want sort of a dun eye. I want it just to sort of stay like that. But I'll probably take a brush and just feather those edges. No, do you know what? I always prefer my fingers. Got a little bit of sparkle in it, and it's just to give almost like some density just across my lash line. But I don't want it to look like shadow or anything, just want it to look just a little bit sort of thicker just around my eyes. Max Factor Masterpiece Max Classic Mascara, brilliant brush. I'm going to put this on the tops and bottoms of my eyes. How are you all doing, by the way? What's the stories around the world? How's everyone coping? Are you all right? Gosh. Yeah, there's too much to say, and this is a moment for distraction. This is a moment for not thinking about all of that. This is the moment for just little things to kind of, you know, put a spring in your step. So if you, like me, looked in the mirror this morning and thought, oh, for God's sake, that just looked like a washed out dish rag. That's how I felt. Then chuck on some instant bronzer, or, you know, if you're not as impatient as me, just chuck on some bronzer, or a tan, a gradual tan. I'll just brush through those brows. And then you can obviously wait for the colour to come through. But I just wanted to have something now. Right, I'm going to go in with Cha Cha Cha. This is a really beautiful punchy peach, and this is by Trini London. This is one of the products that you can use on your lips and cheeks, but I don't want to put it on my lips. I'm just going to use one of my Bobbi Brown crushed oils. Now I love these because they are punchy in colour, and I'm going to mix this with a lovely swathe of bronzer, the Vita Liberata bronzer, which is really delicate and light. Oh look, I managed to get it on my nose. Yep, perfection always. Come to me for perfection. Come to me for reality, that's what I say. Keeping it real. I'm not going to edit these films time and time again to make it look as though I've got a perfect brushstroke each time. No, I'm keeping you in the driving seat. Literally. Oh, no, that's too much, isn't it? Okay. Let's just take that off my face and just take away that pigment, because we don't want a nice red blotch there, do we? Okay, so the Vita Liberata, really beautiful luxury tan, as they label it themselves. Now, it comes in a brush, in a dispenser like this. Just be careful. It's meant to give you like a semi-permanent tan, very delicately, at a push. Now, I've gone for a nice big brush that is not dense and solid. If you were to put the bronzer on with this brush, if it was dry, or maybe this brush that's really dense, beautiful hourglass brushes, by the way, absolutely delicious if you want to treat yourself or can treat someone else. Definitely just go and have a little feel, or vegan and cruelty free, etc. you will get a dollop of colour with a nice dense brush. So you want one that is really just soft and gentle so that you can put the colour on and be in control of the placement rather than you just basically colouring in your face. Now again, you want to just make sure that you're keeping in to the outside of your features so that the front panel of your face becomes light, so you're adding dimension and shape. Oh, it feels so good. Actually, I said I didn't want to put any of that colour on my lip, but I'm tempted now. Well, I'll tell you what, I was going to use the oil infusion. This is the Wicked Coral, but it is quite sheer, although it's really lovely and luxurious. I really like these. Some people say they don't last very long, but they work well for me because I think with my bright top and the colour does fade, doesn't it? Because I'll put it on straight away. It was quite punchy, but I really do. I feel like I need a lift. I need a lift. Okay, that shouldn't happen because I don't really sing very well. Well, I can't sing at all. Yes, that's better. Okay. Good idea. And when you apply it with your finger, get a nice soft diffuse finish. I quite like that effect actually. Quite like that in itself. Don't overdo it, Caroline, don't overdo it. Right, the gloss is going to just soften the effect of this lip. There you go. It just kind of gives it that sort of warm, oh, she's a nice lip. I like her. Well, let me tell you something. This has perked me up no end. Go in the garden, do some digging, I think. Ruin my nails. Listen, I hope that's cheered you up. It's definitely cheered me up. And just because we can't be strolling around in the sun for hours on end, we can definitely feel good indoors with a little bit of warmth put on our pale complexions. All right, you take care, guys. I look forward to seeing you next weekend.